Hey guys, in today's video, we're talking about Iran, and I, for one, am not mad about this whatsoever. But you know who is? Democrats. You know who else is? Dumb leftists taking to the streets to defend the indefensible as usual. So, we're going to talk about all of it.
Hello, my name is Angela Box. Show your fucking money.
Okay, over the weekend, I was at my high school reunion. Bishop McGinnis, go Irish. And Fred motioned to me Saturday night. He was like, we just bombed Iran. I think we all knew this was coming. At first, MAGA was like a little, what's happening here? Well, we don't want another endless war. Well, Trump's not doing that. He's not doing an endless war. He's not doing that, okay? He decisively hit 4 different nuclear sites. The nuclear sites that Barack Obama, the first black president, was like, Iran totally pinky promised me they weren't going to do anything, you guys. So I don't know what the big deal is. Like, let's reverse this a little bit and find out why we're here, okay? This didn't just happen overnight because, lo these many decades, Iran and their mullahs have been a boil on the ass of humanity, okay? So Iran, since 1979, has been the world's leading sponsor of terror. They get money from all over and they shoot it out to Hezbollah and Hamas and the PLO movement and then, of course, Al-Qaeda and ISIS. And never forget, who really funded Al-Qaeda and ISIS? Probably us, okay? If we're keeping it 100 here. Remember what Barack Obama, the first black president, did? He said, you know what I'm going to do? With the beautiful and alluring Hillary Clinton, the Secretary of State at the time. She, when she was Secretary of State, brokered the sale of Uranium One. A ton of uranium to Russia. And then weirdly, I don't know how this happened, but evidently the Clinton Foundation got a whole lot of money from Russian people or Russian oligarchs because of that. I don't know. Seems strange. No, just kind of like how, 90% of their donations dried up once Hillary Clinton lost the 2016 election. I digress. Anyway, so Iran suddenly gets all this uranium during the Obama years. And then Obama's like, well, I need another Nobel Peace Prize for doing absolutely nothing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to broker what was it called? The joint, whatever, the Iran nuclear deal thing. Where basically it said that Iran pinky promised that we were not going to enrich uranium for 15 years. And in return, the United States is going to deliver pallets of cash in the dead of night to the tune of like $400 million in cash to Iran, the world's largest sponsor of terror. Make it make sense. And of course, the world just, gave Obama an extended reach around, if you will, and talked about what an amazing human being he was and how he was bringing peace to the world. It's like, how is he bringing peace to the world? These people are just going to continue to enrich uranium, and they're going to, make a bomb the second they can. So Israel and Trump were like, yeah, we're all done here, okay? We're all done here. And that's what Trump did last Saturday. Hit the 4 nuclear targets, and he was like, oh, BT dubs, if you don't come to the table soon, Iran, there's going to be more, okay? This is not going to be an endless war. This is going to be 20 years of boots on the ground and losing our men and women in uniform and having them come back completely disfigured and not being able to live normal lives anymore. No. Those days are over. The military-industrial complex. Where the left, and here's the left's reaction is very strange to me. Well, it's not strange. What am I saying? Look, Van Jones had it right. I'm going to pause the video here so you can hear what Van Jones said because the man is correct, okay? Here's what he had to say.
I think progressives underestimate how dangerous Iran is. Iran is not a normal country. Normal countries don't blind women because they showed some hair. They don't empower little gangs and proxies to surround a country and fire rockets and rape people. So Iran, the 2 things are clear. The what, they cannot have a bomb, and the why, because they say death to America, death to Israel, and death to all the Jews. One of those should offend you if you're progressives. At least one should offend you. And so the question, though, is the who and the how. Is Israel going to take out this nuclear capacity by dropping people there who blow it up? Or is America going to take it out by dropping a bomb that blows it up? But the what and the why are clear. And I think progressives should get on board with that. We cannot have a nuclear armed Iran.
Okay. So Van Jones said that, Iran's not a normal country. And for Democrats not to get on board with ending their nuclear capabilities is a really stupid move. I mean, but these people are very stupid to begin with. Like, they're not smart. They basically just changed their costumes last week, funded by, Soros and the Rockefellers and whomever else, whatever massive NGOs are putting on the latest, fomented outrage. So they went from, being Ukraine flag and bio people, protesters, to trannies during this month, protesters. Then they're waving the Mexican flag. And now they're, and free Palestine. And now, what are they doing? They're marching against the strikes in Iran. And the Democrats are, again, not smart. They lied their faces off this weekend. I guess they went to CNN and they were like, Donald Trump didn't even call us to say what's going on. And of course, AOC's out there shrieking that he should be impeached over this. And Hakeem Jeffries is like, this is a very concerning thing. It's like, do y'all not remember how Obama, totally bombed Libya, without getting congressional approval or, telling you guys after? Do you not remember that? Trump was well within his rights to do this. And by the way, CNN, Carolyn Levitt this morning was like, you better retract that. You better retract the fact that you said that Trump did not tell Democrats or congressional leaders what was going on, because he 100% did. And I guarantee there are receipts. So all you idiot Democrats, once again, running your mouths, don't know what the hell you're talking about. But again, let's think about, why we are here right now. Okay. It's because of Barack Obama. It's because of Hillary Clinton. It's because of Joe Biden. And, Tom Cotton, senator from Arkansas, mid-neocon, I guess. But, overall, I think he's pretty good. He was on Brian Kilmeade show over the last weekend, and he was like, listen, Joe Biden allowed in about, 1,500 Iranian terrorists and just let them out in the country, let over half of them go. So they know who's here because they let them in. And listen, guys, the second that there is a terrorist attack in the United States from someone from Iran or someone from the Middle East, whatever, some wackadoo Islamist who wants to throw gay people off roofs and put women in burqas head to toe in beekeeper outfits. The second that happens, it is game over. You will never have a situation where any Democrat will ever be in power again, or immigration will be unfettered the way it has been. So when we find out that Joe Biden, when he let in 20 million illegal aliens, let in some terrorists, or 2, or 7, or whatever sleeper cells that are lurking around the country, because they're here, it's game over for Democrats. And, I don't want that to happen. I mean, I want it to be game over for Democrats. I don't want to shut the border down completely, but, it's like it's a be careful what you wish for, Democrats, because you just might get it. And finally, I guess when you look at the you look at the usual suspects here screeching about Iran and acting like that the Iranian mullahs are good people and that these Islamists are people we should just get behind. What's the problem? I mean, I have a friend who's from Lebanon. His parents are Lebanese. And he said that before the Islamists took over the Middle East, it was beautiful. And that's all President Trump is trying to do. Not regime change, but allowing Iran's nuclear capabilities to be shut down so that the people in Iran could rise up and take back their country from these lunatics, okay? Since 1979, the world has been held hostage by these absolute lunatics. And, those leftists who scream about Christianity, I dare you to go over to a Muslim country and pull the crap that you pull here and see what happens to you. I digress. It's far past time for the Iranian regime to be toppled, not by the military, but by the people of Iran standing up and saying, no more. We're going to make Iran great again. And that is what I sincerely hope happens. But in the meantime, let's continue to bomb the hell out of their nuclear facilities, because Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and normal people know that. All right, that's where I'll leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. I will be done. Bye.